Welcome to another edition of the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're here to give you a whip-around look at some of the latest news coming out of the casino and sports betting industries. This week in our state and national reports, we've got January, February, and March numbers to talk about.
Okay.
Deals, we've got an MMA deal, we've got a pair of soccer deals, and we've got a data deal.
Is everything soccer? I said this on another show we do. It just seems all the news reports, all the things coming out of the sports world involve soccer. So it's great.
It's that time of year.
It's that time of year.
Industry updates, we've got licenses, launches, some expansion news to talk about, as well as a lawsuit that was filed.
Uh-oh.
And legislative roundup, we've got a piece of federal legislation, as well as news coming out of Kentucky.
Okay.
We're going to start talking state and national after this.
Hey, Dave Weishuttle from Turnpike Sports. I just got my dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball, so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for Turnpike Sports. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're going to start off with the January sports betting report from the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Okay.
If I could ever get it out correctly.
I know, right. You're all excited talking about Virginia.
Yes.
Isn't it? It's an exciting market. So, hey.
Well, Virginia has reported its fifth month of at least $675 million in handle.
Wow.
That's total handle now that they have retail sports betting as well. 6 months of at least $55 million in adjusted gaming revenue, and its fourth month with at least $11 million in tax revenue.
I mean, it's a relatively new gaming market. I mean,
it's a growing gaming
5
market,
years
too.
ago, I don't think you would see anything like this out of Virginia. New casinos. I don't even know what other casinos are coming. Sports betting is doing great, so it's an amazing market.
And also, I like the way Virginia reports their numbers because they have one report just for casino activity,
Okay.
and one report just for sports betting. And as I lead into the casino activity report for the month of January, gaming revenue totaled $81 million from all of the Virginia casinos that are operating right now. We've got Caesars Virginia leading the way with $30,499,000 and change in revenue, followed by Rivers Casino Portsmouth, then Hard Rock Bristol coming in third.
See, that's what I'm talking about. None of these casinos were there like 5 years ago, and it's amazing what they're doing there.
And the newest one, which opened on January 22nd, is Live Casino Petersburg, not Pittsburgh.
By the way, there is a live casino in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
The one we know about is the Live Casino in Philadelphia, and they're all great properties.
Yeah. So. But the Live Pittsburgh is in Pennsylvania, not Virginia. Petersburg is the one that was constructed with Bruce Smith. Bruce Smith Enterprises was part of the construction company that's behind it. They opened January 22nd and already reported almost $4.7 million in revenue.
Like I said, it's
from gaming.
It's an amazing market, and it's constantly growing.
Overall, slots accounted for about $61 million of the total revenue, $81 million.
Well, as they should.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you ever walk onto a gaming floor and hear the slots, that's the sound of the money that that casino is making.
The ding, ding, ding.
It's the lifeblood of a casino, the slots. Slots are king, as they say.
Moving over to the state of North Carolina, we've got their February sports betting report. North Carolina recorded its sixth consecutive month with at least $10 million in tax revenue and fifth consecutive month with at least $50 million in taxable revenue, adjusted gaming revenue. So,
which by the way,
that's a very consistent market.
And they're the most important numbers for the state of North Carolina.
Yes.
So, North Carolina, I'm sure they're going to say, all the numbers are important, but those are the two numbers that are important. They don't care about handle or revenues.
No state cares about handle. They care about
tax revenue, and taxable revenue.
Yeah.
So,
well, taxable revenue is what goes to the books. Tax revenue is what goes to the state.
So,
we're going to finish up pretty quickly here in our state and national with the state of New York because we've got 2 reports from New York.
2 reports from New York, which means one's a weekly thing, and I'm sure one should be monthly, right?
The month of February.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Yep. February report from New York State. We have 7 consecutive months with at least $2 billion in handle. First week with under $200 million in gross gaming revenue since September 2025. Mm-hmm. So the little good with the bad there.
Yeah, what's bad for New York would be great anywhere else.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's all relative.
Yeah. State has passed $62.4 billion in all-time handle, $5.5 billion in all-time gross gaming revenue, and $2.8 billion in all-time tax revenue.
That's crazy.
Yes. In terms of the current fiscal year, we've got FanDuel passing $8.4 billion in fiscal year-to-date handle and passing $1 billion in fiscal year-to-date gross gaming revenue. DraftKings right with them, $8.2 billion in fiscal year-to-date handle and $799 million in fiscal year-to-date gross gaming revenue.
Okay.
FanDuel became the first operator in New York to pass $1 billion in fiscal year gross gaming revenue.
Wow, yeah.
It's a good showing there.
Well, they're certainly advertising a lot, so I see more FanDuel than anything else.
Yes. And the other report from New York is the weekly report ending March 1st. It's technically the first report for the week of March because of that weird accounting rule they have. If the week ends in another month, it goes to the next month's numbers.
Okay.
So we're counting this as a first March report. With that one ending March 1st, third consecutive week under $500 million in weekly handle.
Wow. We had a bunch of weeks there where they were
7.
just constantly over $500 million.
And then second consecutive week with revenue of at least $42 million. The revenue has gone up even though the handle has gone down.
By the way, when we say handle under $500 million,
that's more than some states for a month.
It's usually, they have a handle of $495 million, or I don't know what it is. But
this was about $497.
See,
if I
that's what I'm
correctly.
talking about.
I don't have the exact number in my notes for the show.
It's not like
here,
$100 million from last month.
Yep.
It's like $5 billion.
And now with the first week in March here, we've got FanDuel passing $8.7 billion in fiscal year-to-date handle, and DraftKings passing $8.4 billion in fiscal year-to-date handle.
Sounds about right. FanDuel's always been consistently the top in New York.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes DraftKings beats them in a week or two, but
there was a stretch where DraftKings had the top spot for weekly handle for about 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
then it
but usually, on a whole, if you look at the entire year, FanDuel is usually number one.
Yeah, and most of the time, I would say 99% of the time, FanDuel leads in weekly revenue as well.
Yeah.
That's it for state and national. We're going to start talking deals right now. Starting off our deals segment, we're going to be talking some MMA, mixed martial arts. We've got Bet365 announcing a long-term partnership that has named Bet365 as the official sports betting partner of UFC across the United States and Canada.
Oh, okay. Guess we're going to see that logo in the octagon.
Well, it includes broadcast, digital, and live event touch points. That's a new phrasing for the PR right there.
This
marketing
speak is just incredible.
As the industry evolves, so does marketing speak.
Touch point.
Partnership features sportsbook integrations throughout UFC broadcasts, including on-screen betting ticker, fighter odds, intro odds, same-game parlay features, all for real-time insights and dynamic wagering opportunities for the audience there.
Wow. There's going to be a lot of stuff on the screen.
Yes, it's going to be overflowing with data. Partnership also gives Bet365 a really big platform to showcase itself. They've got more than 330 million followers, UFC, across social platforms. And the UFC also has an estimated 700 million fans worldwide.
This is going to be
big deal for Bet365.
Bet365, yeah.
Moving over into the world of soccer.
Okay.
More
More soccer.
More importantly,
It's
soccer integrity.
It's soccer all day, all night.
Match integrity.
Match integrity. Here
We've got Sportradar.
Okay.
FIFA has expanded and extended its integrity services deal with Sportradar for an additional 5 years. The renewed agreement goes through 2031.
Wow. Okay.
Deal provides for comprehensive AI-driven bet monitoring services. There's artificial intelligence again.
AI.
And now includes expanded intelligence and investigation support and dedicated risk assessment services for both FIFA and all 211 members of the association.
Wow. Okay.
So a nice big expansion there
Absolutely.
for the soccer crowd. Going down to West Virginia, we've got Playtech. Playtech has announced a new partnership with the West Virginia University Center for Gaming Research and Development.
Nice.
The collaboration will leverage Playtech's responsible gambling product, BetBuddy.
BetBuddy. I like that,
It's a kind of interesting name.
I like that.
Yeah. This will enable West Virginia University to deliver advanced analysis into the betting habits of players in West Virginia. Mm-hmm. This goes hand in hand with West Virginia's exclusive partnership with the state regulatory body, the West Virginia Lottery Commission, so they could actually provide even more data, more touch points for betting habits in the state, and so kind of nice inclusion for Responsible Gambling Month.
Absolutely. And it's a great state to be in because West Virginia basically has everything. Online casinos.
I don't know if they've launched
betting.
everything, but they have everything.
Yeah, they have everything ready to go. So,
and last but not least, we are going back into the world of soccer. Integrity Compliance 360 has announced an enhanced collaboration with the FIFA World Cup Task Force.
Okay.
IC360 will serve as strategic contributor to the task force, working in tandem with the association as well as other global entities to protect the competition's fairness.
Good. Great.
So it's really just for the World Cup, but I think it's going to be continued throughout after the World Cup or whatever tournaments they see fit to expand it to.
Well, look, it's important because soccer is such a global sport. I know NFL would love to have, the reach that soccer has, and it's getting there. It's getting close because they're doing NFL is doing international games, but soccer is really a global sport.
And sad to say, European football or soccer has always been in those integrity reports that everybody reports upon.
Well, there's just so many teams and so many leagues.
So many matches, too.
It's incredible. I mean, right now, as we're speaking, I don't know when you're watching this or when you're listening to this, but there's a soccer match going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care what time you're listening to this.
You could be listening at 1 a.m.
It's either in Asia or Europe or wherever.
Yeah.
There's a soccer match going on right now.
That's it for the deals this week. We're going to start talking industry updates after the break.
Smoked cocktails have never been easier to make thanks to our Halo Drink Smoker. Simply place a cocktail smoker on your glass, light the wood chips until they start to smoke, and then top it off with the lid to infuse your drink with a delicious, new, smoky flavor.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're in our industry update segment. We're going out to the state of California where Grayton Resort and Casino has announced it will debut the next phase of its expansion project on May 4th. This is a $1 billion expansion project undergoing here over at Grayton Resort. You've got dining, entertainment, and gaming experiences all being enhanced
Basically everything.
Basically
I guess.
everything.
Basically everything.
It's a total property refresh, if you want to look at it that way. One of the debuts that is going to be shown is a new 144,000 square foot, fully non-smoking gaming floor.
Ah, God, I love that.
The non-smoking.
So, speaking as a person who wears contact lenses, that's brutal. I mean, it feels like there's sandpaper when you go into a gaming floor that's full of smoke. So that's great. So
Well, the new non-smoking gaming floor will also have a state-of-the-art poker room,
good.
a high-limit slots lounge, not a room, just a lounge, and nearly 2,000 new slot machines, including yet-to-be-released games making global debuts. They're going to be a home for some of those as well.
I have to find out what the state-of-the-art poker room really means. I mean,
You have
new
tables and
boards
chairs.
or
No.
yeah, I know. Do you have charging devices at the table? Hopefully, that's not.
Well, usually what they
talking about.
usually
It's reservations. I know a lot of people use online apps to make reservations to cut down the wait time. Maybe that's what they're talking about. So, I don't know. It's softer chairs.
Well,
I don't know
a
if
lot
that's
of other
state-of-the-art.
when you see state-of-the-art rooms for poker, it usually means the tables and chairs. It means the reservation system. It
Yep.
means high-def TVs in some cases. It means a center bar for VIPs. It also means a air filtration system for smoking.
Okay, all
But
right.
since this is non-smoking, I don't know if an air filtration system is needed here.
So and a lot of chargers at
A lot of chargers.
That's
USB.
USB chargers. So.
Staying in California, we've got Acorn Ridge Casino doing their grand opening. It was the debut of Northern California's newest gaming and entertainment destination.
Acorn Ridge. Huh?
Yes, that's a nice name.
It sounds like a place you would see Bigfoot or something. We saw him across Acorn Ridge.
Yeah,
I'll bring
pretty
a
much.
guide to where we saw Bigfoot.
This is a 60,000 square foot property with 484 slot machines, 12 table games, and an outdoor entertainment venue.
Wow, nice. Okay.
Nice addition to the market there.
Nice Acorn Ridge.
Moving over to Nevada. Now, we had this story when it first launched. Circa and its two casinos, the D and Golden Gate, all launched this new program to attract Canadian visitors called the At Par program.
Okay.
It was a dollar-for-dollar exchange rate between U.S. and
That's
Canada.
right. I remember that. Okay.
Well, Circa has provided an update, and they have said that they've attracted more than 15,000 Canadian visitors
Wow.
in the first month of the program.
Look at that. It's working.
Yep.
You know, when something works in a casino, guess what happens? Other casinos follow suit. So maybe this will be a thing now in Las Vegas for everyone.
The 15,000 Canadian visitors, all bearing legal IDs from Canada, translated into around 27 hotel room bookings.
I gotta tell you, Derek Stevens is a
Brilliant.
brilliant move. Great move.
And the casino
See,
expects...
I always listen to him on. I can say VEASAN.
You can say VEASAN.
VEASAN. I always listen to him on VEASAN, and he's just so smart, and
Yeah.
he just cares about what people think of his resorts and how if people have a good time at his resorts. So it's great to see what he's doing. So.
Leaving Nevada, we're going over to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Boy, another Commonwealth again. We've got XPoint, the geolocation company, announcing that they've officially been granted a vendor license to enter the market in Massachusetts. So now the geolocation solution is available to every Massachusetts operator.
Oh, okay, good.
They're now 28 states and territories as well as Ontario.
Okay.
Going over to Michigan, we've got Wasden Games. They have Wasden announced a new content distribution deal with FanDuel.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Nice.
You will see games like 12 Bells, Hot Slot 7-7 Crown now available to Michigan players through FanDuel Casino.
I've heard of the 7-7 Crown thing. I don't know what the 12 bells are.
That's a good game, 12
Is
Bells.
it really?
That's a good game.
So I would think if I go on to FanDuel here, or no. It's somewhere else.
It's somewhere else right
in New
now.
Jersey.
It will be, Wasden is available on other casino operators in New Jersey,
Okay.
but not FanDuel yet.
Okay.
And also, FanDuel will launch 2 separate titles under the deal in Ontario.
So I'm
Mighty
ready.
Fish Blue Marlin,
Okay.
with the obviously fishing theme,
All right.
and 36 coins.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Over in Maryland, this is our lawsuit of the day.
Ah, yeah. You teased it with a lawsuit in the beginning. Okay. So it's in Maryland.
Baltimore's mayor and city council have filed suit against 6 major social casino operators in the
okay.
state,
All right.
alleging that these companies have violated Baltimore's Consumer Protection Ordinance by offering illegal online gambling platforms disguised as lawful sweepstakes.
Ah, interesting.
The dual currency model is basically what they're attacking here. And as normally when we do cease and desist, I'll name the defendants here. Chumba Casino.
Well,
and
this
Lucky
is more
L
than cease and desist. This is actual lawsuit.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
okay.
Chumba Casino and Lucky Land Slots, which are both run by VGW Holdings.
Okay, for some reason I've heard of Chumba. I don't know why.
They were everywhere.
Okay.
McLuck.
McLuck. Okay.
The fast food casino.
Yeah, McLuck. Do they have like a leprechaun as their
Hopefully they don't have
spokesperson?
golden arches.
McLuck. Yeah.
Let's see, Pulse Casino.
All right.
Pulse is spelled Pulsc. Stake.us, you've
Okay.
heard of them.
Yep.
And Fortune Coins.
Fortune coins. Okay.
So those are all under the city's complaint in the lawsuit against them. And we'll see where that goes. It was just recently filed, so it's brand new information there. Going over to Canada, we've got Prize Picks.
All right.
Prize Picks has announced it's exiting the Canadian market.
Okay.
It's going to focus on the United States, and pretty much that's it.
All right.
So the players will be having to withdraw all funds by April 2nd before the full Canadian shutdown occurs. It's already in the process of shutting down now. It's not accepting deposits, but you got to get all your money out by April 2nd.
All right.
Going over to DraftKings, we've got DraftKings announcing that, well, actually, this was a joint announcement with DraftKings and ESPN. They unveiled the details for account linking between DraftKings Sportsbook and ESPN.
Okay.
It was basically set up for March Madness. You sign up for the ESPN tournament bracket. You can get into the DraftKings Bet Your Bracket situation as
okay.
well. Basically, I'll read it
I think
off
last
to you.
year I did both. So maybe this year I can just do one and it applies to the other. Is that what they're saying? Or
I'll read it right to you.
okay.
Fans who created a bracket in the ESPN Tournament Challenge will automatically gain access to a personalized betting experience on DraftKings.
Oh, okay.
Wagers aligned with their bracket picks. That's interesting.
All right.
And tailored suggestions and additional ways to engage throughout the tournament. I have no idea what that means.
Okay. What it sounds like?
Sounds like they're going to send you parlays.
Well, I guess it sounds like they're going. If you fill out, I guess it's only one direction. You have to fill it out in ESPN first,
Yes, and then you get
you can't go the other way
No, you
around.
can't do the other way around.
Okay.
No.
So what I do, I usually fill out the ESPN bracket. So I would assume that ESPN, based on what I put in the ESPN bracket, I would get suggested bets for DraftKings. Is that what I'm
That's it.
understanding this as? Okay. All right.
And also fans...
Which is good.
Yeah.
I like that.
And this could be both ways. Fans who link their accounts will receive 1 month free of ESPN Unlimited.
Oh, okay. So I have to link the... Okay.
Link to ESPN.
I have to link
or
both my accounts. Okay. All right. I
vice
see.
versa. DraftKings to ESPN, ESPN to DraftKings, either way.
Okay.
You'll get a free month of ESPN
I was going to say,
Unlimited.
would DraftKings know what I put in my ESPN? So obviously you have to link the accounts.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
Yep. And last...
See, there are no stupid questions. That was good information by you. So good.
and last entry of the week, we have FanDuel. FanDuel has announced that the sportsbook would integrate a loyalty program by the end of June. They don't have one. I didn't even notice that.
Huh. Okay.
So basically, it's going to reports are presuming because they haven't announced what the details are.
Well, aren't they doing something with Poker Stars too?
Well, this is just for the sportsbook.
Just for the sportsbook.
Yep,
Huh?
they're going to have per bet or per spend rewards programs that can be exchanged for bonus bets, merchandise experiences, or other valuables.
See, what I also want to know is me being in New Jersey who has access to FanDuel's online casino. Does that kind of...
FanDuel Casino already has rewards.
Okay, so, but are they going to link them kind of thing?
I think it's all going to be together.
I use everything, so, okay.
Well, most sports books and casinos, the online sides, they have separate rewards.
Okay. See, all of a sudden, those last two stories, I'm linking accounts to other things, so it's interesting. So
that's it for industry updates. We're going to start talking our legislative roundup right now. Starting off the legislative roundup, we've got a new federal piece of legislation that is probably not going anywhere. This is the End Prediction Market Corruption Act, which is a bill that would ban the president, vice president, members of Congress, and other public officials from purchasing contracts for profit at a time when insider information and market manipulation have become a concern among politicians.
I think that's...
No Republicans have supported this bill.
Well, okay, but you know what? I think they also did it to get it out in the news.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that's a news cycle filing.
Certainly, absolutely, we're talking about it. And certainly, if you can't be the president and putting money on what the president will do next, and the president does something. So, it's one of those things. Or people who are close to people of power will have knowledge of what is to come and then make money off of it.
Well, I think with that situation with the Iran war, when somebody placed a prediction market bet hours before it happened, kind of raised the red flag on that one.
Yep.
So we'll see with that. But again, this is a bill that no Republican person has supported. So I don't know if this might be the sacrifice fly bill type of thing. You just get the out and move the runner over.
Well, you're getting it out in the news. Yeah. Okay. You're making an issue of it, which is a good thing.
It's okay.
It's good to talk about things. You know, whether you support them or you don't, get them out in the open and discuss it.
Yep. Last entry, we've got Kentucky. House Bill 904 has been introduced and would, if approved, ban proposition bets on student athletes at in-state institutions.
Okay.
Bettors would still be allowed to wager on prop lines for student athletes out of state.
Yeah.
But not the in-state schools.
Well, that's the interesting thing about it. States have these different rules when it comes to colleges and universities. Here in New Jersey, you're not allowed to bet on any there are no bets, proposition or otherwise. There's no bets on colleges or universities inside New Jersey. And there's no, this is pretty relevant right now, there are no betting on scholastic athletic events happening inside the state of New Jersey. Because I say it's relevant because there was a basketball tournament in
the MAC.
in Atlantic City, where there's a ton of sports books around it. There's a ton of online sports books here, but you couldn't bet on it because these are college kids playing in New Jersey. You just can't do it.
But I will tell you this, something like this will cause a headache for the sports books because you can actually, in Jersey, you can't show the games you can't have the odds listed for the games that are happening in Jersey. But here, if you have out-of-state player props still available, you still got to list the game. You just got to have one side only.
You have to be very vigilant if you're a sports book operator.
That's more of a headache for the operators than anything else.
To make sure what's on your menu is allowed on your menu, because we've seen a lot of sports books fined because they had stuff on their kiosks or on their board that shouldn't have been there.
Leads to the dreaded voided bet.
It was in Massachusetts that they didn't know one...
Yeah, they had one school. They thought one school
was in Florida, but it was actually in Massachusetts.
Yeah, they didn't know too much right there.
That was that's scary to think about. But
bill would also increase the legal Kentucky sports betting age from 18 to 21.
Okay,
which is a smart move. Yeah. And fantasy operators would be regulated by the Kentucky Horse Racing and Gaming Commission. And also, the bill would introduce and allow fixed odds betting on horse racing.
Okay.
That's a nice showing right there.
But it's interesting. In Kentucky, if you want to bet on horses and horse racing, I think it's still 18.
It's 18 for sports betting, too.
Until this passes.
If it passes.
But does it remain 18 if it's horse racing? Because in New Jersey, it's still 18 for horse racing.
That's an interesting question. I don't have an answer to that.
We're talking Kentucky here.
I know. I don't have an answer for that.
Kentucky, that's the first thing I think of is horse racing.
Yeah. So. But again, I don't have an answer on that one. All right. That's it for this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report. If you've been watching on TV, there's a ticker flying by below us with domestic and international gaming stories, as well as conference announcements, as well as entertainment announcements from the different casinos. When this show is released Mondays, you will see a full print version of the book report on our blog, turnpikesports.us. Click on the blog button. You'll see the full print version there. It contains stories we talked about on air, stories in the ticker, and stories we didn't have a chance to talk about anywhere else for this week, all on the print version on our blog. And as always, press releases, announcements, conference announcements, concert announcements, property enhancement announcements.
Yes.
Renovations. Info at turnpikesportsradio.com.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.